think that we have reached a boiling point in the United Kingdom, and it seems that there's no turning back. The protests are starting to spark after the Epping incident. I'm about to explain what happened here, in which an UK Court of Appeal approves that the government use of what is called the Bell Hotel in Epping for asylum seekers, is 138 asylum seekers, stating the government has, quote, clear statutory duties towards asylum seekers. What is going on? What is this about? I'm gonna read briefly the details of what is going on and why do I think that this is the last straw. The controversy centers on the Bell Hotel in Epping, Essex, UK, which has housed up to 138 single adult male asylum seekers since April 2025 and intermittently before. Tensions escalated in July 2025 after an Ethiopian asylum seeker resident, Hadush Kebatu, was charged with sexually assaulting a 14-year-old local girl, sparking weeks of protests, some violent, outside the hotel, leading to arrests for violent disorder and assaults on police. Another resident faced assault charges. Epping Forest District Council won a High Court injunction on August, ruling the hotel's use bridge planning laws, as it's no longer a standard hotel, ordering asylum seekers out by September 12th. The Home Office, the UK's Home Office, and owners appealed, arguing it prioritized local concerns over that ECHR duty to house destitute migrants and could set a precedent disrupting asylum accommodation nationwide. Well, that would help. That would actually help a lot. So on August 29, the Court of Appeal overturned the injunction, allowing continued use, prompting celebrations from asylum seekers, but vows of ongoing protests from locals. So yes, Britons, get wrecked. This is essentially the message. You need to get wrecked. You have no rights in your own country. Asylum seekers have more rights than you. You have to accept all these assaults on your girls, on your women, because, the government and the judges, all of them hate you with all their guts. These free labor judges have just ruled that Epping must have unvetted migrant men in their town. In the same week that Hadush Kebatu, an illegal migrant being housed there, is on trial for sexual attacks on 2 children and a woman. The government versus the people. I mean, what can you expect now? We're expecting what is already happening. Keir Starmer's regime are now turning their batons on concerned citizens in test hunt right now as they protest outside the Marriott Hotel housing unvetted migrant men. This is all over the UK. And my first words for my UK friends is please stay safe. You have the right to protest. You have the right to take your country back. But you have to understand that the government, all those politicians that have been in the government and are in the government right now, all those judges that are right there, out there, falling in benefit of migrants, giving their more rights to them than you, all of them will happily send you to jail or worse stuff if you don't get with the globalist narrative of the invasion. They will jail you if you're not on with the replacement. They're out to replace you. That is a fact. But most important, you have to stay safe. And everybody at this point, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. I have spoken about the UK so many times in my videos. I've told you that sometimes you have to make decisions. You have to make choices. Those choices, none of those choices are easy. The first choice is, of course, just letting things like they are. Just accept your fate, that you will be replaced by Abrodians, and that's it. It is over. The second choice is that if you have the means and the brass balls, of course, because it takes brass balls, it is not easy, you leave the country for another country that actually values you. It is not going to be your country. Maybe you have believed in the UK for all your life. But perhaps you will get more respect in a foreign country. That's it. It happened to me. It happened to me. It is actually a possibility. So many of Britons have chosen this path. I think it's not. Nobody can judge anybody because I chose that path for me and my family, by the way. And the third one is, of course, you make a stand. You take a stand. You decide that enough is enough. And you protest. And you fight back. And you raise the flags. And the raising the flags, it's incredible. But the manifestation, the display of the raising of the flags all over the United Kingdom, the St. George's flag, it has helped identify all the native Britons, all the white people in the UK who literally hate the UK. And how is that possible? Well, those people do exist. They are Britons who hate their own country. That's what I'm telling you. You are a law-abiding citizen in the UK. And if you watch my videos, if you're on my channel, I'm pretty sure that you are in tune with common sense. That is one of the most important values, if not principles for you, common sense. And I need to address all the risks that you're facing. You're facing the Abrodians that are invading your country, are replacing you. That is one danger. You're facing your government that will happily throw you in jail if you just tweet or share something in Facebook that they don't like, if you go against the narrative that you should be replaced. And you also have to face those traitors to the homeland who say that are embarrassed of being Britons, are embarrassed of being born in the UK, are embarrassed of being white. One thing is for certain. You cannot change those people's minds. Don't waste your time trying to change those people's minds. I can tell you, you can focus your energy in way more productive stuff than that. But the thing is that you have to organize yourself. And it's very easy for me to say that. You would say, oh, that is easy for you to say that, Jesus. No, it's not easy. I told you that I made a choice back in the day. And that choice said that I can no longer live in Venezuela, more or less for the same situation, political reasons. And I had to get out. It was not easy. Oh, it was easy no, it was not easy at all. So if you choose to leave the UK or stay in the UK, both scenarios are going to be tough as nails. None of those people, one who chooses to leave, one who chooses to stay, none of them is going to be better off than the other. They're going to have different problems. It's that simple. Oh, no, it's so easy. No. I am telling you, don't fall in that psyop that if you leave the United Kingdom, you're going to be just instantly better off. No, it has its challenges. And if you stay inside the United Kingdom, it is obvious that it's not going to be a fun ride. Very, very far from it. And it's obvious that if you have reached to this point, then the government is really out to eradicate you. I don't know what else to tell you. I cannot tell you what to do. But you have only two options. And by covering what has happened with the Dundee girl, the one with the knife and the hatchet that has rocked Scotland, that has rocked the world, and what is going on, we see that there's so much misinformation. And worst of all, there's so much information being hidden, being concealed from the authorities that I can understand. How can you fight back? How can you fight against that? How can you make a stand? I really don't know. I have no idea. Every country is unique. Every homeland has its heritage, its culture. But sadly, I'm telling you, so many people, not only abroadians, people who were your neighbors for decades, hate the UK with a passion. That is a sad reality. And that's something that you have to consider whatever choice you make about this. Again, I will keep reporting on this. I don't have easy questions. I just wish you the best, and I wish you good luck. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Battle Language Guy. Much love and bliss.